As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade.
Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch just as I remember. God bless you, sir.
I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of a reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days.
'Tis common enough if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken.
Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I've brought your change of clothing. I also brought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane.
Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. Yes.
Here you are, sir.
Oh.
Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand?
There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? Yes, let me check. The author neglected to pin her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering?
No, you... It's supposed to be intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him.
A challenge for me. Oh, at last, the curtain rises. Very well. If I am to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Yes. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge.
He's incredible. So bold. So majestic. Just like a warrior of light.
Yes.
No, a gentleman of light.
Ah.
He is exceptionally something. Call Inspector Hildibrand. You look amazing.
Oh. Yes.
Hildibrand.
This from the strongest of swords. Blue skies and the rolling deserts. How much longer must I seek the blade of legend? Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With my, let us call it what it is, genius, I shall bring you to justice. Wait, you wish to duel with the weapons, not wits? This bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. The three collectors, Hildibrand, returns.
Hey now, I know that spear. That is the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target? It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection, or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Uldan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I to not investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I am told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tutusi and Camp Drybone sells. You can come along, if you'd like. Inspector's log. These tales of a thieving duelist continue to confound me, but perhaps it is to be expected. I am but recently returned to civilized, undead society after all. The case of the Yellow Moon's missing pure heart, it was a welcome refresher, to be sure, but my second case was a grim reminder that dubious acts are sometimes necessary to achieve a greater good. Still, I hold out hope that we may yet find Elazar's sword in the possession of my nefarious nemesis. But how am I to catch him if I know not of the collector's blade he seeks? Using her skills as a reporter, Ellie has managed to identify the sword of the duelist seeks, the treaty blade, a weapon which has recently been purchased by an Uldan collector. Ellie is eager to investigate the collector, but she is also concerned that her friendly overtures may be rebuffed. A small gift might serve to pave the way. Perhaps a rare flower purchased from Tutusi in Camp Drybone. I had a feeling you couldn't resist the pull of a good story. Since you're here, why don't you choose the Athlic Lavender to buy?
Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage.
Thank you.
Was it for money or love that you killed him?
It was you!
Have you gone mad? That was an Amaljar arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow.
Amaljar don't shoot fleeing or unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Now that you or your victim make for convincing merchants, if you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sakes. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again I ask, was it because he took from your share? Or your sister?
You don't touch a man's skin. He knew that, and yet he...
Damn. I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours.
Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector.
Well, at least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession?
It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. So some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think?
I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Dorilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. While in Camp Dryboat, you and Ellie observe an Ellison inspector extracting a confession from a merchant who murdered his former partner. Ellie is impressed with the man's skills as an investigator, though her mood darkens upon hearing the name of a certain other inspector. Avoid further mention of the gentleman in question and journey to Vesper Bay, where the Uldan collector, Lady Dorilda, resides. I believe you have something to present to Lady Dorilda. Go on, then. Again? Oh, as I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. But I brought this Athlic lavender. It's a fragrant variety of lavender rarely found in the arid low regions of Thanalan. Oh. Well, did you really think that I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect? What is more is a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now, get out. Forgive us, Lady Dorilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious, violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read that mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized, or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Oh, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now, look on my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. Oh, no.
Ships that pass in the night are signals shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. My lady, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance, in pursuit of me?
As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent. To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Oh. Sorry I'm late. I was busy solving a murder. Bryadine, Consulting Inspector, at your service, my lady. Oh, Bryadine.
Conniving Inspector?
Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand, Mandeville, and Noshu Makaraka, I presume? Oh, two rank amateurs, playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. You see, I do not want or need for your help. Bryadine is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now, get out, all of you. Oh, where have you been, Maria? And where is my face? There was this strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you any idea how much it was worth? You'll go back outside right now and search for my vase. You are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? Yes?
My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. Yes. With my unmatched investigating skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respects. At which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies.
Not when spoken aloud.
Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened?
I picked up the vase in Ulda, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came, and I got so scared and I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. Oh, I think I dropped it in the Vicus Wells. I want to go back and look, but there were scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone.
Well, you are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us.
All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Bryody. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there.
But, Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story?
Because that's my job, you imbecile.
Well, we shall not be derelict in our duties to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away.
You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand?
Mm-hmm.